So what happens when fiery, passionate Aries runs towards a earthy, practical, picky Virgo in love? You guys, you didn't ask for it, but I just love Aries and Virgo. It is one of the spiciest couples in the zodiac, and we will discuss why. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mina. If you don't know me, I'm a very passionate astrologer and I love to share my knowledge with you. So if that sounds like something you want more of, subscribe, stay with me. I do release love compatibility videos like this each week. And if you haven't already, give me a like on this video because it sends the message to the algorithm that you like this type of content. So if you want more love compatibility videos, please be sure to drop a like. Thank you so much in advance. I'm so grateful. All right, let's get into it. Again, I love Aries and Virgo together. It is so spicy and it is not a traditional pairing, but it is one of the best in my opinion, and I'm going to get into it. But before I get into it, realize that this is a pure energy reading. So if something I say doesn't resonate, do your homework. Go into the two people's charts, do the synastry, and see what's not adding up. See what's disrupting the pure energy. Thanks. So of course this video is for you if you are rising, sun, moon, even Venus and Mars, and Aries and Virgo, and you are in a relationship with an Aries and Virgo dynamic or want to be in one. Stay tuned. I have you. So, okay, why are they good together? Well, let's talk about it. So Aries is a very passionate sign. It's ruled by Mars. It is cardinal Mars. So if an Aries wants you, you will not have to guess. Like, Aries people are like vroom, 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 rushing towards you in a high-speed car, because that's how an Aries person feels. Like, that's their energy, just a really high-speed car, and it needs to go somewhere. It needs to be released. Aries people need a Mars type release, and if they are very passionate about something, they have no problem directly letting the person know, driving right towards that person, just say, hey Virgo, I like you. Of course, again, unless the energy is being disrupted in the chart. Astrology is a very complicated art. So Virgo loves this about Aries because Virgo can really be anxious and overthink things, and they can just be like, does this person like me? Like, they did X, Y, and Z, and I'm just trying to analyze the situation, and I just wish I knew. And Aries will let them know, hey Virgo, I like you. And this just erases so much anxiety with a Virgo, and a Virgo really respects this about Aries. It could get like really turned on by it. Like, oh my goodness, I just know, and I don't have to obsess about it. I just know this Aries person likes me. And Aries will notice Virgo because Virgo is like winning energy. Virgo has a lot of mental energy because they're ruled by Mercury, they're mutable earth, and they're always trying to move the pieces in the most perfect way to optimize their lives. And they're often highly energetic people because they like to check off the to-do list. They have lots of things that they do every day because they're trying to reach a point of excellence. And Aries can just be really turned on by this. And especially if the Virgo lives up to its true Virgo nature, if they're like a really health conscious person, I'm sure the bod will reflect that, and Aries will be very responsive to this because they're Mars. And Aries people do like others that are in shape usually, because Aries is that athlete energy, and I love it when Aries people are athletes. I just feel like it's the proper amazing manifestation of that really raw Mars energy. It needs an outlet. So yeah, Virgo's a health conscious sign, so they can be also into physical fitness, and yeah, which could turn the Aries on big time. And Virgo can just see the Aries and see that they're winning too, because Aries loves to seek victory. When they do something, they like to win at it. And Virgo can just like that winning attitude and really like all the energy an Aries person has, because although Virgos aren't Geminis, like, they're ruled by Mercury, so they like youthful people. And they like to have fun. You know, maybe not to the extent of a Gemini, but they certainly like people with energy and people with a winning attitude. You know, people who are actively doing stuff in their life is a big turn on for Virgo. So that's how they can really collide. And I'm not saying Aries is always going to be the aggressor. It's just that Aries, if they like you, they're going to let you know it. And again, Virgo will really appreciate this about Aries. And also, if Virgo tells Aries that they like them, again, Aries is receptive. Aries is receptive if they feel the same way, but if they don't feel the same way, they'll just be like, oh, I don't like you, sorry. So again, it's just a really honest, raw connection here with Aries and Virgo when they link up. And especially when they're both actively winning in life, when they both are capitalizing on their need for victory. Because Virgo seeks victory through perfection and through their earth stuff, you know, through how they live their life, how they check off their to-do list and their mini projects, their babies, you know, that's how they're perfect. And of course with their physical bodies, because they are an earth sign. So that's how they win. And Aries just wins through any passion they want. They will just try to win at that, you know, they're going to seek that victory hardcore. And again, love the Aries athletes. I just love that manifestation of Aries. So kudos to you if you're an Aries athlete. All right, this is going to sound like a negative, but it's like the most positive part of this relationship. So Virgos are famous for that unsolicited advice they give other people, those criticisms they just drop. And they do it from the kindness of their hearts, really, because they're always doing it to themselves, because that's how they make themselves better. So they extend that to others. That's like them servicing others. So whenever a Virgo gives that unwanted advice, like Aries people have no problem telling people to fuck off. So they're just going to be like, if they're not feeling it in the moment, they're going to be like, okay, Virgo, fuck off. And they're going to go on their way. You know, Aries doesn't hold on to anger typically unless there's something else in the chart. So it'll just be like one and done. We're not going to discuss it. It's over. It's in the past. I said my piece. Bye. Fuck off, Virgo. And Virgo is going to be like, what just happened? Like, huh? I guess it's real data. I guess that's how the Aries authentically feels, because Aries is a very authentic energy, and Virgo has already detected this because they're big thinkers. So at first it will be like, oh, that's kind of rude, but it's real. I can work with real data. And you know what? Thank you, Aries, for telling me, because if you would have told me after the fact, I would have been like, oh my God, I said something that you didn't like, that hurt your feelings. So you know, Virgos are communicators, are ruled by Mercury, so they could just appreciate the immediate, instant feedback and Aries is going to give them, especially in those moments. And yeah, Aries is not going to hold on to anger with the Virgo, so they're just going to move on. So they're not going to hold that against the Virgo, which is really huge, because a lot of people, when they're with a Virgo, they can, especially Cancers, can hold on to those memories of Virgo just criticizing, because they could just see it as negative instead of seeing it as a Virgo trying to help. So this is where they really go together well. And you know, Virgo's spicy, okay? So, and they're very intelligent, so don't think they're not gonna have a comeback for Aries when they're like, Virgo, fuck off. Virgo's gonna be like, Aries, dumbass. Like, they're gonna be like telling them off too, and they're both gonna be getting off on this a little bit. And you know, after Virgo says their little spicy comment, Aries is gonna be like, oh, okay, sweetheart, okay, boo, let's argue, because Aries loves to argue. Sometimes Aries can feel even revitalized and re-energized by an argument. And yeah, so this can just be like kind of fun, like a sparring, a mental sparring for Virgo and a Mars sparring for Aries. Like they could just go at it and have a lot of fun. Enters physical intimacy. You know, they both like to use physical intimacy to get out all this tension, and they both find it very pleasurable, you know, and they're both giving each other honest feedback during the moment, and they just get off on that. They just like release, you know. They both need a release, so they really work in this way. It's a really passionate, fiery, spicy couple. And you know, Virgo comes to physical intimacy all sparkly and prepared. They don't come unprepared for anything, and Aries will like this a lot. They will see that winning attitude in Virgo and reward it a lot during physical intimacy. And especially when they have similar goals, this is when they really shine, because again, they're each other's best friend in this way. They're each other's constant loving critic. And because Aries, yeah, will tell Virgo to fuck off, or be like, Virgo, you're in your head. Like, why are you thinking this way? Virgo, get out of your head and implement your ideas. It's going to be okay, Virgo. You know, Aries can inspire Virgo to be a little bit more brave, and Virgo can inspire Aries to be less impulsive and a little bit more refined in how they win. And Aries will be aggravated because, you know, they're ruled by Mars and they like to be the boss. They will live and die by their own sword as long as it is their own. They like to be in the driver's seat. So yeah, they like to be in control of their own life in this way, because Mars is just like that, you guys. So, but they see that Virgo wins all the time, and they see how they live their life in such an optimal way. So low-key, if they feel like Virgo can help them win, they'll take that advice even if they get mad about it, and they will just use it to win. So in essence, they can use each other as the critic that they are to one another to just get better and better and better and just be on their game even more so. Unless they have a lot of water in their chart, they're not going to hold this against each other, this abrasiveness. They're really just going to bond over it because they're both abrasive in their own way. You know, Virgo, unsolicited advice, Aries being kind of angry and just really raw with what they say, not thinking of feelings, just thinking of authenticity. So they really get each other in this way, and again, they're not going to hold it against one another. They are going to bond over it when things are in balance, when things are working good. This is what's going to be the glue of their relationship, is the honest, authentic, raw connection, and they could just be themselves, and they can just help each other improve every single day that they're together. Well, where can it go wrong? Well, of course, that type of energy could go toxic. You know, Aries in its lower manifestation could be very argumentative, and that can turn really bad at times, and no one should stay in an unhealthy, toxic, violent relationship. Like, there's a difference between arguing and there's a difference between violently arguing. So of course, healthy arguing is where you want to be in this couple. And yeah, so Virgo could just be thinking like, God, Aries, you're so abrasive. Like, I get it, like, I'm honest too, but wow, you are too much. Because Virgo's a little bit less selfish than Aries, because they are a part of that access of service with Pisces. So they can view Aries as really childish and just hurtful and kind of selfish. And Aries is a kind of selfish energy. It's really self-focused. They can view Virgo as someone who just oversteps all the time. Like, stop trying to live my life for me. I got this, Virgo. Like, I'm in the driver's seat. You don't have to worry about me. Because Virgo can worry a lot about people they love. And Aries is reckless, so Virgo is going to worry about them. And this can just like annoy the Aries person, because again, they want to feel independent. Aries is a very independent energy. So yeah, it can be distanced, this relationship, whenever the thing that makes them just awesome is out of whack. So Aries, it's really important to realize that your Virgo is super smart and that they just want to help you win. So let them help you win, and at least in some area. So Aries, be kind to your Virgos. Like, if they are overstepping, can you find a better way to tell them? Can you find a nicer way to tell them? Because they just want to help you win, and you love winning. And Virgos, like Aries, just wants to feel in control of their own life. They don't want you living their life for them. They really like to be in control. So just realize that, and realize that sometimes your advice will be seen as controlling. And remind your Aries, like, hey, I'm just trying to help you win. So yeah, you guys, just continue to help each other win. Be on the same team and have a similar goal, and definitely work out together. I know that's random, but I just think this couple is like a good active couple. You're going to be happier if you're moving, because Virgo doesn't like to be idle. Their minds are very busy, so that could turn into a dark place. And Aries is just combustible if they're not moving. All that Mars energy trapped inside is just going to explode in a not so good way. So yeah, keep each other motivated. And it is kind of a competitive relationship, you guys, because you both want to be number one in your own way. And you can push each other forward. So let this competitiveness push you forward together, and not make you argue all the time in a toxic way. All right, you guys, I love this pair. I was really excited to talk about it. Let me know of your experience with Aries Virgo relationships in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.